The 36ers haven't lost 4 in a row this season. They're at risk of finding that stat today if they can't manufacture a result. The Wildcats, let's see what a bit of an emotional freshen up for them during the week can do. Cotton, top of the key. Normal service resumes.
Well, that's huge. Bryce Cotton, this has not been a happy hunting ground for Bryce Cotton. This venue at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre, from the three-point line, in his 4 games here, he's 4 of 27, which is outrageous for a man of his capabilities, only at 14.8% from the field. So he'll feel good about seeing that 3-ball go in.
And Johnson coming off a career high night on Friday, season high night, I should say, on Friday. And McCarron takes that ball out of bounds.
And for the Adelaide 36ers, Corey, when you look at this lineup and not starting their 2 imports, that it wouldn't have been the plan when they put this team together.
No, it wouldn't. And I would be offended if I was these imports. And that's just giving them more motivation to come out in this game and be better when they get a chance to play.
That's not a good start.
This is an ominous start.
It looked pretty easy so far, of course, when you see that first 3-ball go in, and this is contested with the foul. And there you see Withers, he's coming off the bench. I guess the theory behind this, like I said in the opener, is to try and give Mitch McCarron a little help. Sunday Dedge has been really good at guarding Bryce Cotton, and sounds good in theory, but when you've got your 2 imports who are trying to find some scoring and firepower coming off the bench, that can, like you mentioned, Corey, can just be a little rattling.
Yeah, it can fire them up. You know, the reality is the lack of consistency has them in that situation. If you're coming in every game producing, you will be on that bench.
9-0 start for the Wildcats in the first 90 seconds of the game.
Listen, they've slept in their beds. They've recharged. They've 64 days on the road.
There must be some comfort in those beds, man, because this has been really good. And DJ's been in some really good form. He's averaged 21 and 10 in their 2 games so far against the Adelaide 36ers, and coming off that 10 of 13 outing against the Phoenix.
As Majuk throws that one away. Sotto on the move. Took it down the lane, and that will be an offensive foul.
Pretty straightforward one. Sotto just a little out of control. He was trying to statue a liberty of it with the ball and just come down and perhaps flush one. That's good D. Sacrifice your body, Corey.
Yes, as Mitch Norton usually does.
Ooh, when those knees come up, it can get a little difficult. And test your commitment
to taking that job.
That's it.
Game number 150 today for Majuk. 2-time NBL champion. Law, right place, right time. Sotto did well to change the shot. Great opportunity today for Kai Sotto, Corey.
And the way the round has been going so far for these next stars showing out, I expect him to take full advantage of this opportunity.
3rd meeting of the season between these 2 teams. They played in round 1 at RAC Arena in Perth. Wildcats winning that one 85-73, and then in round 7, Adelaide, a superb victory, 87-74. Right here at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre. They will play once more. Round 16 at RAC Arena. Duffelmeyer, a little out of control there. And Norton back in the team today for Blanchfield. Second made 3.
Time out.
He's been in a slump, Todd Blanchfield. He's only averaging 5.5 points in his past 4 games. And he's come out and knocked down his first couple of trifectas. And this is going to test the Adelaide 36ers this start when things aren't going well. Signs, they've played 3 minutes, they've already got 12 on the board, and that's drawn some substitution to a high level. They won that challenge. That's rhyming slang. Maybe people in other states aren't aware of the 3K.
It's like having ostentatious in commentary this afternoon. Perth get the ball back, and the challenge was successful. Travers, well short on his three.
Travers is another one. Right now, there's a lot of scouts, and we've heard it mentioned on commentary already, a lot of scouts in Australia right now to have a look at the next stars, and Luke Travers would be also coming under the scrutiny. In fact, the San Antonio Spurs sent a guy out to their last game, and there's Withers, an offense finally from the three-point line.
Read an interesting article during the week. Kane Pittman from ESPN spoke with Danny Mills, the general manager of the Wildcats, on a number of subjects, but he said how exciting it is for Perth to have Luke Travers. Wagstaff had Fraser backdoor. Now Law misses on the three. How exciting it is for them to be able to nurture a potential NBA prospect and be part of the journey for Luke Travers.
Yeah, he's got the athleticism. It's that shot that right now is not falling. It's not a broken shot as Detch goes in for the little short chippy, and the Adelaide 36ers start to get that scoreboard ticking over. Travers' shot's not broken. It just needs the repetition, a lot of work into it, and that'll naturally get better. Touch. It's one thing to have a good technique. It's the touch that sometimes takes a little while to... And I'm not saying his technique's perfect, but it is certainly not broken. And you can see how they would look beyond that. And although his shooting numbers this season, Luke Travers, aren't off the charts, they would feel that with that stroke that they'd be able to get that to a high level.
Here he is. Top of the key, Fraser. That's the mismatch down low and misses Majuk all together.
Here's a stat, and plus minuses can be a little misleading, but here's a stat on Fraser that's not good. During the past 4 games, Perth, with him on the floor, they're minus 52. With him on the bench, they're plus 48. So the last 4 games haven't been good to Michael Fraser as he tries to find his way and still developing a role.
Chook did well to keep Sotto off the glass. Fraser. Chook reeled that in. Foul will be on the floor. Todd Withers. Big Law's sitting down. Jamie Perlman coaching Adelaide again today. CJ Bruton, the coach, is in COVID protocols at the moment. Blanchfield knocks down another one. That's 4 threes in the opening quarter.
Yeah, when he gets in these grooves, as we mentioned, the last 4 games only averaging the 5 points, but on any given night, he can explode, and that's what he's doing here in Adelaide. And there's that scoring you're talking about on the side.
We wanted to see. At least he's in the game now, producing. First field goal on his first attempt. And that man, it is a beautiful thing to watch when he is in a zone. Any shooter, but when Todd Blanchfield
has 14 of their 23 points. This is how you find your way out of a funk. Sotto kept it in. Shot clock at 5 for McCarron. Hannes is going to be forced into a tough shot.
And he makes it. Dusty, when he first came here, we all expected him that the 3 points was going to be his strength, and he can knock down the 3 ball. But what he is not, he's not that flat-out 3-point shooter that we thought he was going to be. He's all about. Hang on a second. Todd Blanchfield
cooking,
doing something special.
16 in the first.
Deary me.
And that's a bad turnover. Blanchfield's up ahead. Travers finds him. Blanchfield's fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line for 2. 16 points on 6 of 6 shooting
in 6 minutes of play. Wow.
He has been way too open. He's been able to catch and shoot. Comes off those little curls. He made that mid-range. This time is at the end of the transition. But just getting back to Dusty and how he's more now a penetrator. Those floaters getting into the paint, in the traffic. And I think it's a fact that here with Australia, they've been able to get out and extend the defense defence, and he needs a bit of time to get his three ball off. And he's not a mad gunner like we thought he was going to be. And he's adjusted well to be able to create. And Tom Blanchfield, this is something special.
Averaging 9.5 points a game. He's got 17 and a quarter. Wildcats lead by 13. Duffelmeyer, nice take. That'll be good for his confidence. Here we go.
A strong finish, getting to the basket.
Yeah, Adelaide have got to weather this storm. They need to pick up their defence, absolutely. And here we see Duffelmeyer get in the cup. They need to pick up their defence. No doubt about it. But some of these shots you're going to live with because they're just in that frame of mind where they're white hot. So you've got to weather this storm, keep it as tight as you can. And they've been able to find the answer the last 3 or 4 minutes on the offensive end.
It's true.
Travis pulls the trigger. Drewy?
Yeah, that's not good.
Explain that.
I think right now, when you know that they're NBA people and you know the take on him is that, well, perimeter shooting is perhaps not his strength. It's almost like he's out there trying to prove us all that he can do. And there's Tanner's.
Hasn't missed. 3 of 3 from the field. They should have put him in the game early.
Well, we're all geniuses in hindsight. I think that he has certainly shown what he's capable of doing on the offensive end.
Travis got Johnson in the air. Sotto met him at the summit and fouls.
Great attack to the basket. He was going up to finish aggressive. Kai Sotto met him upstairs. He gets fouled. He goes to the line for 2.
Yeah, coming off after he had the 3 ball and he's already missed 2 and Sotto goes up straight hands and gee, on the replay Sotto might have been a little unlucky on that one. But good adjustment by Travis.
It was a good adjustment. DJ went out like he hit his last 2 shots. You know, the scouting report on Luke is soft closeout, making
correct.
So DJ, in hindsight, got Sotto his second foul.
I think DJ did have the short closeout, but the feet just weren't as active.